Welcome to the 2023 top 10 animes that I personally watched this year. Not new releases, what I watched this year. And I figured for this setting, because you normally like to be comfortable, all tucked up with your anime, I figured this couch theme was the best with the nice little setup behind me. Something nice and comforting. While we discuss my top 10 animes that I watched this year, and maybe you'll pick up one that you really like from this list. Maybe you'll, because I want to promote positivity in the community of anime. Because anytime I go online looking at anime and stuff, there's a lot of just hate for every anime and stuff. And it's like, if you don't like an anime, you don't have to go out of your way to ruin it for somebody else, right? Like what you like and dislike what you like without going out of your way to hunt people down to talk about how negative you want to be about this anime or whatever. Some people just enjoy things differently the way you do and yada yada, So just don't go out of your way to ruin people. And preferably, if you want to talk about your favorite animes that you watched this year, drop it below in the comments and I'll pick up a few of them. And I have plans for anime coming this next year. Hopefully pretty big plans, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next in the top 10. Ending this like it's the end. I start off the list at number 10 with Overlord season 4. I thought it was a pretty good season. I thought it was a really good continuation of the series and hopefully leads to a 5th season, because I feel like compared to seasons 2 and 3, it was a bit of a down, which, obviously an anime with 5 or 4 seasons is going to have ups and downs, right? It wasn't up to season 2 and 3, and it wasn't bad by any means of, it was just not to what 2 and 3 was for me season wise, but 4 was still very much enjoyable and still makes me really wish for a season 5. So hopefully we get a season 5. That would be pretty sick to get a season 5, as I really love this show, really love the characters, everything about it. It's just a really good series. So if you haven't watched any of it, go ahead and watch it all. If you haven't caught up, get caught up. It's well worth it. At number 9, we come in with the RWBY Japanese adaptation made by the same studio. I'm pretty sure that made I'm trying to think real quick. Madoka Magica. So they know how to handle series surrounding kind of a magical girl thing. The RWBY's not really a magical girl thing. It's more of a superhero thing, but not even really a superhero thing. So I don't know really how to explain RWBY, but it's down here at 9 because it didn't hit the same way RWBY's anime, RWBY's series by Rooster Teeth is for me. I do like the darker side of it from the start versus the goofy build up, but it still seems like it's staying true to the characters while taking a way darker earlier turn in the series, adding more to the depth of the thing with the dream sequences and stuff. That was kind of cool. So I'm excited to see where this continues. I think they're doing a season 2, hopefully. If not, it'll be a shame, but hopefully season 2 comes along. At number 8, it's a game. It's one that makes me want to play the game so bad because I have it on PC. I played quite a bit of it on Xbox, but I never finished it. It's Nier Automata, however you pronounce that second part. I don't know. I'm dumb. Okay, but the anime was beautifully animated. And it really made me want to play the game again. It was, man, Nier music, Nier gameplay, Nier's anime, all just top tier. I don't know how other people feel about it, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. And hoping for more of the anime. And, if a little hint, you may see Nier, whether stream or video-wise, in 2024, so keep an eye out for that. At number 7, we're getting isekai'd into something vending machine or vending machine something. It was the one where they reincarnated as a vending machine. I forgot the name, and I'll have it in the little bubble thing that pops up with the name of the studios and series and stuff. But it was just hilarious. What a twist a funny twist while like slipping some little serious undertones underneath. Uh, Thoroughly enjoyed it. It was hilarious, fun watch. I don't know if they're doing a season 2. I don't remember. But if they do a season 2, I would be greatly appreciative of a season 2 of this, because it was such a good funny twist on the isekai flood, because there's a lot of isekais, so I really enjoy isekais. So it's nice having that little mix up in them. Makes them more enjoyable overall. At number 6, I solely watched because I've watched the opening on YouTube like a bajillion times. Such a catchy opening, and it is Death Parade. Uh, Based off the opening, the anime was not what I was expecting, but it was such a cool like concept of the limbo between death and like the afterlife and being reincarnated. So the game style of that was kind of cool. The deeper tones towards the end kept it interesting. So, well worth a watch. I thoroughly enjoyed it. One of my favorites, obviously, is it's on the top 10 list, and I'm starting to ramble. Too much talking. We make it into our top 5 now, and this is where I'm pretty sure this one is a new release from this year, or it was late last year, I believe. I can't remember. Lycoris Recoil. Schoolgirls going around, taking care of things, kind of like under the table to keep it like the belief of the government up or something. It's a really good watch, really good opening, and did spawn one of my favorite TikTok memes. It's in one of my other videos where my friend was reacting to my TikToks and ranking them like 1 to 5. It's just a solid anime, solid characters, solid story, well worth the top 5 spot it earned. At number 4, we probably have my wackiest one on this list, because I'm still not exactly sure what I watched, but with Mob Psycho 100, I want more of it. So I gotta watch seasons 2, and I think there's a third one. I think. Of course, the opening is like a classic, I'm pretty sure, in the anime community. It's a weird series. It is really weird, really funky, but in the best way possible. It is. I wanted to put it higher, but the couple that are higher than this one are just next level for me. But this one definitely a really, really good anime. We hit the top 3, and this was one that a friend of mine was recommending left and right. And if you love music, if you love like the heart, like heartwarming, strings pulling animes, Carol and Tuesday is right up there. The music from it is top tier. Like the singing is just beautiful. The story, has its moments where it's like pulling at the heartstrings, pulling at the, any anime that can make me feel is always like immediately towards the top of my list, because it takes it to that deeper level of love for that anime. So yeah, Carol Tuesday, definitely up there, and I've been listening to the soundtrack almost on repeat since watching it. It's just that darn good. At number 2, one I'd put off for the longest time, and I'm so mad at myself I did, because this anime was so good. Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk Edge Runners. I love the cyberpunk aesthetic, so having an anime set in that world and that theme and that stuff, it was just so good. The twists, the turns, the characters, the music, the opening. It's not the opening. It's the I Want to Stay at Your House. That song I've listened to that song maybe 200 times in just the last 2 months since I watched the anime. So that song has quickly become one of my all-time favorites. It's so good, along with the anime. The ending theme is like heartbreaking, along with the end of the anime being heartbreaking. Oh, it is. It's violent. It's got a little bit of everything to me. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I was just the only thing I was upset with is it was only like 10 episodes. Like, I need more, man. But they don't really like. My friend was like, "What if they do a season 2?" I don't know if they could really do a season 2 unless they do kind of like a spin-off where it goes into like a more backstory of something else or something. I don't think there's really a way to continue the end of it. But if they can find a way to do it, I'd be down with it. At number one, to really agitate the anime haters, I put an anime that I feel does it like nothing else, which is why it has been one of my favorite animes since I started watching it years ago and played a couple games from this series. It's been on the list before, but it was a Japanese adaptation at number 9, which aka it is RWBY Volume 9. Uh, it the storybook they've been going like the storybook kind of like feel they've had to the entire series. I really embraced it in Volume 9. The world was amazing. Like, it looked so cool. And I'm grateful for the animation that they've done. Like, and watching one thing I think that makes me love the series so much is I started watching while Volume 2 was airing. So I'd only watched Volume 1 and 2 at the time. And watching it slowly evolve and grow, not just the characters, not just the story, but the whole anime as a whole, as they've gotten more budget, gotten more effort, gotten more stuff into it. It's just one of those, like, you've grown up. Like, if you watched it from the start, you've kind of grown up with it. I loved the story writing from the start because I was a huge Red versus Blue fan. So the writing is what kept me around when the animation wasn't that like high level, though the fights from Volume 1 are still even worth it. And then just watching it as it has grown and matured as a series alongside it is just it's just mwah. Like, Volume 9 was just well done. Plus we got the big payoff of the teasing of Blake and Yang. They finally had their moment. So if you haven't watched it, sorry, but it has been a few months. So Volume 9 was so good. I will fanboy over RWBY any day of the week. I want more games. I want more anime from it. Like, anything that could go RWBY, I'm down. As that brings us to the end of the top 10 animes that I watched this year. I appreciate any support. If you like this, and again, if you have your own top 10 list of things that you watched this year, top 10 animes you like of all time or whatever, just drop it below. Because I'm always looking for recommendations. I watch literally a little bit of everything. I'm not super critical because I can't make this stuff. So I just enjoy the artwork and storytelling and stuff that I get from these creators. I appreciate everything they put into it, especially since some of them do get a little overworked. So it's got to suck when you put in all that work and you go online in such a negative space. That's why I want to be a positive influence. I don't think there's really animes I hate. There's animes that I'm like, man, I wish I could have done this. Like Cyberpunk, flesh it out a little more and extend it out so I can get more of it. But at the same time, I really appreciate anything I'm given and do get to enjoy. So to the creators, I know you may never see this, but if you do, appreciate you so much. And here's to 2024. Again, I have huge anime plans this year, so stay tuned. Trust me, it's gonna be really cool. Could have a monthly thing coming up and a little more throughout the month, because I really want to embrace the anime side of my fanship, because I really love anime and I'm tired of going around the anime community and it's just so negative. So let's see if we can't create a safe place for the anime fans that love anime and don't want to sit there and ruin other people's fun of anime. If that's you, come join the Discord, come hang out, we'll watch anime together and chat and stuff. But for that, I will see you guys in the next video.